Hi everyone, so this is SlimNfit Wellness Center and my name is Mami Jo. We are here to talk about wellness. Your health is your wealth, and today the main topic is the body changes and the shift, or the metabolic shift or changes that happens when you are 35 years and above. We want you to appreciate something, that when you age is a blessing. It's a blessing because not everybody gets the chance to age. However, there are some unpleasant things that comes with aging, that if we are able to help you to have a counter or a coping mechanism, it goes a long way to affect your health positively. And that is what we are aiming at, because a lot of us struggle when we are preparing to enter the perimenopause and the menopause age. So, it is not too late to reclaim your health, especially if you're 35 years and above. And if you are lower than 35 years, it is also not too early, okay, to also start your healthy life journey. And so today is all about healthy life, and we are going to focus on 35 years and above. But hey, if you are below 35 years, this is also a fine opportunity for you to learn about what happens, or what you need to correct during your youthful age. That can be a strong foundation for you when you hit your 35 years and above. So, understanding the metabolic shift and how to take control is what we want to talk about this afternoon. And please, you look amazing, you look beautiful, 35 years and above. I won't trade that age for even my youthful age, because that age comes with its own kind of eye-opening wisdom, some kind of peace that you prioritize over everything. You know, that is the age that shower, you begin to feel it in that particular age. And so there's a need for you to note that 35 years and beyond is the new sexy, is the new youth. It helps you to be able to understand and appreciate your body. Now, we call some realities that do happens in our 35 years and above. These are realities that it is also it is non-negotiable put right. The main idea is to help you to identify how your body responds to food, the hormonal shift, and to exercise as well. It's not just about the aging, but the metabolic shift. Can you take note? It is not just about the aging, but the metabolic shift. Now you begin to appreciate why your tummy, your heart, your energy levels change during this stage, and how to manage it. You realize that at this stage, okay, your energy level also decreases. The rate at which your heart supports your system also slows down. And let me give you the first effect that happens during 35 years and above. We call something resting metabolic rate. Now, resting metabolic rates, let me start from metabolism. When you eat, your body uses it as energy to support your life. So when I talk about life, your heart, your organs, your digestive system. Okay, that's how come we eat. Now, the energy we get from food is called calories. Then when you eat, you are using the same energy for physical activities. Ideally, at rest, not engaging in any physical activities, your body is supposed to metabolize, give energy for the life that you have. And if you are able to burn 60 to 70% or utilize it very well, you will not get any unwanted or unhealthy weight. Now, that engine is very active, very sharp when you are youthful. You are 35 years below. Now, once you hit your 35 years and above, you see that engine called the resting metabolic rate. It slows down its performance. That's how come you need some extra boosting, some extra activity. You need to eat very smart. You need to do certain things. You don't just eat anyhow, because machine no and I say mechanic no na whole day no ayeden abafom. Now, every 10 years, that resting metabolic rate, which I will call the engine or the machine, it slows down its performance between 3 or 2 to 3%. That is every 10 years. Until just calculate 35 years to 45, the performance will go down. 45 to 55, the performance will go down. 55 to 65, the performance will go down. So it means that whilst you are aging, the performance of the machine that supports your life slows down. And so if it's slowing down, it means that it's not powering enough energy to your heart, to your organs, to your digestive organs, and to even support what? Your life. Again, if it's slowing down, the ability by which the food that you eat is being converted into energy also slows down. So it means that if it's slowing down, you're not able to burn enough food that you are eating, you put on weight. Very simple as that, you put on weight. And if you are putting on weight, which is also unhealthy, it opens room for what? Chronic diseases, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, and you would also have high cholesterol because you're not burning that much. You begin to have heart issues, and they can even lead to some sort of stroke and cancer, and can even lead to death. So what we are looking at is for you to adjust certain habits and to also focus on how we can boost the resting metabolic rate. I keep telling my clients that for me, Mami Jo here, my go-to is always the Sankofa tea. It's always the Sankofa tea. It's always the Sankofa tea. Because whilst I am aging, that machine or the resting metabolic rate also slows down its performance. So I can't behave as if I'm in my 20s. I will need something to constantly boost it so that I will be able to do the 60 to 70% activity that the body needs to survive and also to be in good shape and to be in good health as well. And the science here is the perimenopause and the premenopause and the menopause. This is what happens. That's what we call the estrogens. The estrogens begins to drop. And the moment you start menstruating, you begin to lose the very good eggs that you do have. So when your estrogens are beginning to drop, and then the progesterone starts to fluctuate, what happens is you begin to also direct fat storing from your hip. And can we have fat storage, and now your fat storage should be around your hip and your thigh for you to look very curvy. Now, it doesn't go to the hip and the thigh anymore. It rather directs it to the tummy, leading to very big tummy and visceral fat. That's how come we find a lot of our mothers having bigger tummy. Yes, having bigger tummy, and it becomes very difficult for them to also have a healthy weight. So you need a coping or a counter mechanism to be able to get this done, or to be able to treat it. So the side folds, the pouching tummy, is as a result of exercise. Some of the weight gain comes as a result of aging because your resting metabolic rate is very low. There's something called insulin resistance. It is also the hormone that moves sugar from your blood here to your cells for energy. Okay, now whilst you age, you see those cells, they become stubborn. And then it stops the insulin from bringing in the energy that is getting from what? Sugar, or bringing the sugar or the glucose from your carbohydrates or any form of food that you are eating in there. So here, it depends on the kind of diet you are eating. It has to be scrutinized. It has to be very proper. It has to be a balanced diet. It has to have more fiber and lean protein and lower the sugary foods, the carbohydrate, the oily foods as well, so that you can also have a high performing engine, or your insulin can perform better. Because once you are aging, this, as I said, those cells also becomes a bit stubborn and begin to resist the insulin, or begin to resist or make the work of the insulin very difficult for them. So you don't just eat anyhow when you're 35 years and above. Let me hit that again. You don't just eat anyhow when 35 years and above. Now, I have kids that can do pizza, they can do any sort of snack. Their activity level is higher. Remember, their metabolic rate is also equally higher. And so for them, they utilize more energy from the food that they are eating. Now, me sitting here, I can't eat like my daughter. I can't eat like my son. I have to do it in a smart way because that engine, that resting metabolic rate has slowed down in its performance. My insulin, okay, will have to manage the blood sugar for me. And when I keep tormenting it with high sugary foods, processed foods, and all of that, it will make it difficult for it to perform as it is supposed to. So rather, what happens when you're aging, when you have a slow or insulin resistance, instead of your body burning the energy from your rice, your yam, your banku for energy, it rather stores it as fat. It rather stores it as fat. And constantly, this will lead to cravings of sweets, sugars, and you will always feel very tired, especially in the mornings and in the afternoon. Because even the other but you realize that you wake up in the morning, you are feeling so tired. There's something called fatigue, mental clarity, and shida because you have developed insulin resistance. Now, there's another effect too, which is what? The heart health and the blood pressure. Whilst you age, you see the blood vessels becomes very stiff. Whilst you age, your blood vessel becomes very stiff. And this is a natural process to push up or drive up what we call the blood pressure. Then, because it becomes very stiff, the high pressure strains the heart and the kidney. It strains the heart and the kidney. That is why we have a lot of elderly people or older people having heart attacks, having strokes, and the risk also increases, especially if you are overweight or obese. Please take note, if you are 35 years and above, you also have a high chance of having a heart health issue or a blood pressure issue. The reason is, whilst you are aging, your blood vessels stiffens. So when it stiffens, there's so much pressure. Now that pressure strains the heart. Any kidney. That's how come we have a lot of elderly people having what? Heart attack and stroke. Then, if you are also obese, your chances of having this heart health issue or having this high blood pressure also increases. So please take note, if you're 35 years and above, there's a need for you to have a healthy weight. Then losing your body, your fat burning muscle. Okay, now let me explain this. If you have a lean muscle, like the slim people, naturally your body is a calorie burner and burning fat on its own without any extra work. Now, if you're not lean and you have some high fat percentage in your body, okay, your lean muscle had decreased. And so your body doesn't burn fat like those who have a lean muscle. That is understood. But if you are hitting your 35 years and above, muscle now one as a result of aging, you have a decrease in your lean muscle. So the decrease in lean muscle naturally means or naturally affects your metabolism as well. So you also have a slow metabolism. Then it also means that your fat burning muscle also had decreased. You see, if your fat burning muscle had decreased, it means that your fat storage muscle had gone up. Let me put it that way, had gone up. Now, aging comes with a slow fat burning muscle. Aging, 35 years and above, your fat burning muscle also slows down. That's how come we encourage that. One, your eating should be very smart. You have to make sure that you have a lot of lean protein than your carbohydrate. So in the say be will be and first and would do what 20 and 15 CDs. Now what to kusia bako, now what to macaroni, now what jegari, now what jekokwayache, sausage, fish ayache, any munye. Before 35 years, only 35 I want to mean the say you can't eat like that. You rather have to decrease your watch to 7 CDs or 5 CDs. And then shift your eggs to 3. You maintain one yolk in one and take out 2 yolks from the other one because you want to hit our protein goals. Now you gari any macaroni ni kosua ya chine kokoya chine na frame. Now your shito and your stew, you need to drain oil out of it. This is eating smart when you are aging, because remember that your fat burning muscle had done what? Had decreased. So your meal should be a high protein meal, a lean high protein meal actually. If you want a good establishment that can help you with that kind of nutrition, 35 years and above, please speak to us. If you don't get it right with nutrition, you will worry your health, you will put on unexplained weight. We also encourage that 35 years and above, you do some sort of strength training. I have 10 kg dumbbells. So when I wake up in the morning, funny enough, okay, so I am not young that much, and I'm not too old to maybe I'm a young adult. My knees are hurting. So squats now, I can't do it. So I have a safe strength training activities that I do for myself. About 6 different types of training, 15 minutes a day, and I should be good to go. I do that 3 times in a week. So I do the sitting and I use the dumbbells up like that. I do 3 sets, and then I also do the one that you pull it back for your back fat as well. And I do some sort of squatting that do not have effect on my knee. These are things that you have to be doing 3 times in a week if you're 35 years and above. You know why? Because we are trying to rebuild the lean muscle that we lose whilst you are aging. If you're not rebuilding the lean muscle, your body will go into a fat storage mode. Instead say burn no. Afe na body na store as fat, because our panic move say age and your system is also slowing. Your system that is slowing, or the engine that is slowing, is called your resting metabolic rate that is slowing. That's how I said that for me, the Sankofa tea, whether you are slim, you are big, you're looking at having a boosted resting metabolism, this should be your go-to. Our coffee, which is something that I take on a daily basis, is also is here. I also take it every morning as a breakfast to also keep my resting metabolic boosted, because when you are aging, it slows down. If not, kesi bi amejeno. Lady Bika say, it's only 35 years and above, and you don't need 1,000 or 5,000 CDs to put on weight. Or 3 CDs, big mama will put you on weight. Just 3 CDs can make you put on weight when you are aging and you're not taking care of yourself. Let me talk about stress and sleep. You know, I have a lot of clients that do, when I talk about stress management and sleeping, they go like, hey, I can't do anything about it. It's something I can't even talk about it. They say, stress and sleeping it dear, me to me cry because I can't do anything. So please just give me something that will just help me manage. Let me tell you something, if you do not know. And I want my people to actually record this part for me, because that part should be my punchlines for you. Okay, there's something called high stress or poor sleeping. Poor sleeping is having less than 7 hours sleep on a daily basis. And what it does is it spikes your hormone called your cortisol. It spikes your hormone called your cortisol. You know what it does? The body had gone into panic when you are not sleeping well, or you are sleeping less than 7 hours. So that panic, the cortisol shoots up. The cortisol is saying that, hey, there's danger in the body. So let me come and save the stress mode. Let me come and save you. So what it does is it rather begins to store fat as a mechanism of saving you. The panic in your body, it begins to store fat in your tummy. It is a one day year, or you're having a lesser sleep, or your stress level is high, your body locks food as fat. Listen to me again. If your kind of work you are doing, anything that is stressing you beyond normal, your body sees it as a panic or attack, to say as a danger, right? And to say a danger, alarm be blow. Let me make it very simple. Some people have alarm system in their homes that when a thief comes in, what happens? The alarm blows. Okay. The body sees stress and less sleeping than 7 hours as a thief had entered somebody's house. So when it happens that way, the alarm will blow. The alarm that blows is your cortisol. Okay, so it blows sana. The safe solution for it is, let me store food as fat to be able to comfort, to be able to solve the stress, to be able to solve the panic of the less 7 hours sleeping that you have. And you know what it does? It stores food as fat. Fat where? In your tummy. That's how come it leads to visceral fat, and the dangerous fat in your whole body is the visceral fat. When I stand up and I touch my tummy and I press it down, ecofome. But when you're pressing your big tummy down and it's very, very hard, it's a sign of visceral fat. You can die. It can give you BP issues. It can move to diabetes. It can lead to all sorts of chronic disease that your body cannot sustain. So please, at age 35 and above, stress, lack of sleep is a significant contributor to your belly fat. Listen to me again. At age 30 years and above, if you're not able to manage your stress very well, okay, if you are also having like less than 7 hours sleep, these are significant contributor to what? Belly fat, and leading to visceral fat. So don't be happy when you tell me that, oh, mommy, you give me something, but for stress, and forget about it. For sleep, you should also forget about it. There's nothing I can do about it. 30 years and above, in Dano, it is not luxury. If you are tired, sleep. If you have a toxic relationship that is affecting your mental health, leave. Be unapologetic to say no to things that will affect your mental health without guilt. When it happens that your stress level is high and your cortisol is high, you know what it directs? It also leads to the cravings of eating anyhow as comfort. It leads to the cravings of junk food and sugary food as comfort. So please, do not spike your cortisol level with less sleeping than 7 hours and with unnecessary stress that you cannot do it. You cannot manage. So if you find yourself here, it is all about 35 years and above, your body shift, your metabolic shift, your body changes, and how to cope, how to counter all these things very well and manage it so that it doesn't become harmful to your health. If you are here, it's good, because 35 years, it's not too late to reclaim your health. It's not too late to change all these things. However, if you are 35 years and below and you find yourself here, my friend, you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't a habit that was built yesterday or when I was 34 years. It's a habit that had been built 5 years, 10 years, 15 years ago that is affecting all these things. But here, it is focusing on the changes that comes with the 35 years and above. So if you are lower than that and you are here, it is also not too late to start living the right way, to start eating right, to start having a healthy lifestyle, to start engaging yourself in some physical activities, to start boosting your resting metabolic rate. The solution is the Slim and Fit way. The solution is the Slim and Fit way. What strategies, what tactics, what do we offer? What do we have that can help you? Let me talk about eating right, because it does matter. Your body is delicate and cannot operate as if you are 10 years younger, especially if you are 35 years. So do not deceive yourself. Everything you consume, you will pay or you will account for that. It being water, it being sugar, it being vegetables, it being tradinam, it being a lean protein. You're going to account for it. It means that it has a direct impact on your health, positively or negatively. The timing you eat, you're also going to account for it. It's either going to be stored as fat or it is going to be used as energy. How you pair your food on your plate, you're going to account for it. It is either going to affect your health or it is going to be beneficial to what? Your health. So if you are aging, do not take your nutrition for granted. However, I introduced to you the balanced diet, or I introduced to you the healing plate. Vegetables 50%, 25% of your complex carbohydrate, choose wisely, and then 25% of your lean protein. Please avoid and minimize added sugars, alcohol, and smoking. And portion control should be your go-to, because their body no ain't you are going to store as fat. Portion control, 35 years and above, is something that needs to be discussed. It's something that you have to do mindfully, because your body only burns what it can maintain. But if you overeat, the body is going to store what it cannot burn, and that excess one is stored as what? Fat. The excess one is stored as fat. Now, number 2, move more. There's a trick here. There's something called a 10-15 minutes moving your body after eating. Just take a walk. 10 to 15 minutes. You know what it's going to do? It is going to help your body to be able to process and to use the sugar from your carbohydrates or your food. 35 years and above, drink water. You're not drinking water because you are thirsty. You are drinking water because it's a metabolism booster. You are drinking water because your kidney functions and lies in water. It will be so crazy, eh? The reason why you have a kidney failure or your kidney issue is the fact that you didn't drink water. The fact that you didn't drink water. And now pastors have to suffer and be performing miracles, and they are pushed to pray and heal you as a result of you not drinking water. So you have a kidney issue. You hydrate with water. Your body is like 70% water. So you should know that how important your body would use water to survive. Now, again, you're talking about sleep and release stress. Enjoy little good times. Realize that having friends like 2, 3, 4 is not good for your mental health. Just have one particular person that can give you that kind of peace. Have intimacy. My friend, those who are 35 years and above, and I don't need a man, no. Don't come for me. But let me tell you what it does to your brain. Granted, if the relationship is correct, it calms your stress level. It also calms your brain. I'm not even talking about marriage. But if that intimate is good, you look at. If that intimate is good, it's good for your heart. If that intimate is good, it's good for your head. Okay, it's good for your health. It is also good for your health as well. Take vacations. Somebody said that they bia also ye ni chumoko ma wondi ena mu pie na obi susu chumoko emfa ma oyere na oyede ondi. Take vacations. Go cool off. 2 days somewhere. Even if you can't lodge anywhere, go to the beach and walk. Today, don't cook. Go and watch. Walk on the beach. Watch things that keeps you calm and cool. Have some breaks in life and give the kids to somebody else and manage your stress level. Now, SlimNfit comes in here. If all these things I'm talking about, you cannot do them, you are endangering your health. 1, you are opening the room for chronic diseases. 2, it'll be very difficult for you to have a healthy weight. 3, sometimes fertility can also be a problem. 4, then it'll be very difficult for you to also lose weight as well, because this age comes with weight gain. The engine slows down. What are you supposed to do the slim and fit way? The Sankofa tea. Boost it. Boost your resting metabolic rate with the Sankofa tea. It's here. Take it morning. That is the tea, the coffee, and boost your metabolism and have a healthy weight. Take the tea as well morning and evening for detox and proper digestion, and it will also boost your resting metabolic rate as well. So these 2 are good for you when it comes to your resting metabolic rate, especially 35 years and above. I don't have the carb blocker here. I would have showed that. But if I have a sugar balance here, you need to control the sugar or the glucose from your carbohydrate. It's very good. What it's going to do, it is going to work on your insulin resistance. It's going to affect your insulin for your insulin to rather be sensitive, to be able to control the spiking of blood sugar, so that your body can go into a fat burning mode instead of a fat storage mode. Now let me show you our tummy tea here. And this tummy tea And even our lemon and ginger tea helps with abdominal fat. You see the visceral fat I was talking about? This one corrects digestion disorder. It's here. It corrects digestion disorder. It takes care of digestion of food and also clean your tummy very well as well, especially even after childbirth too. Now, these are detox tea. Anytime you clean your room, you also do have to what? Do a proper cleansing or a proper cobweb removal and all of that. This one helps flush out toxic substances from your blood, your stomach, and your organs. It supports your kidney and your liver to be able to function properly. If you need to if you need to slow down metabolism, if you need to if you need to you can even shorten your life. If you are even breathing, you are pulling out toxic substances into your system. There's a need for you to be able to flush out these things regularly or on a monthly basis. It speeds your slow digestion and it clears the bloatiness in your tummy. I may talk about what the cortisol as well. This tea is not only for sleeping. I've already made mention that you need a quality sleep. Even if it's 5 hours, you need a quality sleep. It also calms the cortisol. Juma or market or your teaching or your bad time allow game joker relationship are toxic. What you comfort yourself with is food. Apart from that, which is called the cortisol that leads to harm your health and leads to store fat in your tummy. If we hear Juma stress, so police need teaching me, keep quiet, don't sit here, come here, sit down, have you marked the books, blackboard cleaner. This is for you. Banking work that is stressing you, any corporate work that is stressing you that much, insurance people, this is for you. It doesn't just make you sleep, it reduces everyday stress and it supports your sleep as well. That's how come we have the liquorized atsa in it, a warming flavor that's just right for drinking before bedtime. You can also drink it in the morning to balance your cortisol very well for you. As for relaxation, it promotes that. It's a combination of herbs which are traditionally used for centuries. Please take note. We are going back to what our forefathers do. There wasn't any Google, there wasn't any ChatGPT, but they were very healthy, they were very strong, and they were able to live long as well. Now, there's a diet shake. It's a meal replacement. It has all the folates, it has all the vitamins that you also need. You need to eat smart whilst you are aging. You need to eat smart whilst you are aging. You need a proper meal replacement that will help and be beneficial to your body. And that is how come we are saying that when you come to Slim and Fit, we don't just sell products to you, we sell good health to you as well. We sell results, we sell experience that is life-changing, that is going a long way to boost your health and to also make you live long and enjoy your age on earth. So now, let me just do a recap of all that I've said. Thank you so much for joining and sharing the live as well. Letting other people know that, hey, Slim and Fit does education on Wednesdays and Friday at 3 p.m. When we come here, we give 3 to 7% discount. If you take a screenshot of what we are doing and send it to any of our active lives, you will be given an amazing discount as well. It is all about your healthy life. It's all about your body shift, your metabolic shift from 35 years and above. What it does, the changes it goes through, the counter and the solution as well. We've said a whole lot. Manage your stress level, check your nutrition, check your sleeping, your resting metabolic rate, which is your performing engine, also slows down. You need good supplement that will boost it consistently for you. Then I made mention that we do not just sell supplements. We are all about weight management. We help you prep your meals. We also offer to you health and nutrition. We do education on wellness, calorie calculation, calorie education, healthy lifestyle. Now our products are grouped into two variances. We have the 2 weeks packages and we have the 1 month packages, which is for your tummy reduction and your weight management as well. Between 500 to 2,100, you will have something good for yourself. products are very potent and effective as well. It will help you shed off between 2 to 5 kg in 2 weeks and 5 to 10 kg in a month. Slim and Fit will help you to reclaim your health and regain your confidence.